want to say how are you my people in Yoruba language. Màá sọ pé ẹ̀yin tèmi báwo ni, ṣàlàáfíà ni. You are welcome to Yoruba language made easy, a teaching program where we teach people how to speak Yoruba language fluently. My name is Agbanimuturushi and I am the anchor of the program. In our last episode, which was the second episode, we talked about brief history of Yoruba language, and we also talked about the type of Yoruba language that we shall be using to teach ourselves on this program. Today, without wasting our time, we are going to learn the alphabets of Yoruba language. Maybe you are saying alphabet. Where do I need to learn the alphabet of Yoruba? It is necessary because just like the English alphabet is introduced to beginners, we need to introduce alphabet of Yoruba to ourselves, and we call it in Yoruba alphabet Yoruba, alphabet Yoruba. And like English language has both consonant sounds and vowel sounds, Yoruba language also has both consonant sounds and vowel sounds. It will be good if you guys can repeat after me. I'm out on the board here for us to see. So this is just repeat after me as I say. This is A, B, D, A, F, G, B, E, G, K, L, M, N, O, P, R, S, T, U, W, Y. Let's just go over it once again. A, B, D, A, F, G, B, E, G, K, L, M, N, O, P, R, S, T, U, W, Y. Now, when we look at it, we see that there are some of these alphabets that are already in English language, and there are some of them that we are not even familiar with at all. You can't find them in English language. And as we see vowel sounds in English language, we also see vowel sounds in Yoruba language. As we see consonant sounds in English language, we see consonant sounds in Yoruba language. These are the vowel sounds. Vowel sound: A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Then we see the consonant sounds. All these are the consonant sounds like I have pronounced them for us. Now I want us to see the examples of words that we can find all these words in English language. But let's just go over it. This is A. Then like in answer, it is still A. B, as in the normal B that we have in baby. D, the D that we have in daddy. A, this is, we have two that looks alike. It is only this mark that differentiates the two. So they are not pronounced the same. This is A and this is A. This A is A that we have in age, for example. Age. A is A that we have in egg. A that we have in egg. F as in fish. G as in girl. This sound B is peculiar to Yoruba language. It has no counterpart in English language. B. It is pronounced B. This sound is B. You just have to master how to pronounce it. It is peculiar only to English language. We have example like Igbo. You know, it is Igbo. You cannot pronounce G separately and B separately. No, the two of them is pronounced together. It is B. Then E here as in house. This E as in ink. G as in jug. K as in king. L as in lamb. Me as in man. Ni as in not. O, this O is the O that we have in goat. Goat. Or, you see that the two of them look alike, but they are not pronounced the same way. Like A and E, O and O are also the same. It is just that this sign differentiates them and we don't pronounce them the same way. This is O as in orange. B is also a sound that is peculiar to Yoruba. So the two of them, these two, are peculiar to Yoruba language. You don't call it people. No, you put people and say it is not pronounced as P. It is pronounced as P. P. And there's no example in English. You can only have example in Yoruba. Just like B here, you don't have example in English. This is pupo, as in many. Pupo, many. Or ri as in rat. She as in she. S as in sit. You see that we have three that looks alike now. S as in sit. Then t as in table. U as in womb. We as in water. And you as in you. So don't say, but we are learning Yoruba and you are giving us English examples. I gave us this English example so that we'll be able to, we'll be able to pronounce them. Some of them are pronounced the way we pronounce them in English language. Like B in Yoruba is also pronounced as B in English language. So when you see these examples, even if you want to forget, when you look at all these examples I wrote at the front of each alphabet, I believe it will be easy for you to pronounce the sound. If I were you, I will go over the alphabet, one by one, like I have pronounced them for us. And I want us to go over this one. This is B, and this is B. It is not P, it is B, and this is B. Two of them don't have counterparts in English language. Now, just like we combine English alphabets, when we combine 2-letter words, 3-letter words, when we combine them together, we have words. That is how it is also in Yoruba language. Let's just see 2 or 3 examples. For example, when we say E plus G plus O equals to Ijo. Ijo means dance. This is E here, this is G here, and this is O here. E plus G plus O equals to Ijo, and in English language, Ijo means dance. So when we take this alphabet, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1, when we add them together, we are going to have Yoruba words. Now we are going to end our teaching today with the army of Yoruba. We call it army. That is the stoner sign. Army dodo. two of them go together. That is why we are looking at ami also today. We call it the tonal sign. We have three of them: do, re, mi, do, re, mi. Why do we need to learn the ami? Because Yoruba language, especially the one we write and read, it contains this ami. It is ami, the tonal sign. So, but we have to know, especially if you want to learn reading, you have to know the ami. Like in Yoruba language, we have some words that, you know, they have the same spelling and they have the same spelling, but they don't have the same meaning and they don't have the same pronunciation. So because of this, we also have them in English language, like words like present and present. We all know that the two of them, they have the same pronunciation, they have the same spelling, different pronunciation and different meaning. Present and present. We have record and record. We see that they are spelled the same way, but they have different pronunciation and different meaning. Likewise, we have words like that in Yoruba language. Let's just take one for example. We have igba. This igba here, this igba for example, this is calabash. Igba, this is time. Igba, this is 200. We have igba, this is garden egg. We have igba, something that we use to, when you want to tap palm wine, when you want to tap palm wine from the tree, this is what we call igba. Something that, let's say, an instrument to tap palm wine. Now it is that tonal sign that differentiates all of them. Calabash, igba, remi, time, igba, dodo. Igba, sorry, it is 200, not 2000. Igba, rere, this is 200. Garden egg, igba, domi. Igba, redo. So you see that all 5 of them have the same spelling. The only thing differentiating them is the meaning and the pronunciation. So that is why we need to learn the tonal sign. If we don't know the tonal sign, we are going to be mixing words like this together. There is a very important thing we must notice in this tonal sign. You know, the way they are structured. You see the one that are called igba, rere, I did not put any sign. Why? Because the way re is structured, you cannot put it on words. When you see any Yoruba word that does not have any sign, that means it is re. So this is do, re, mi. We have the ami. We only put them in vowel sound. You see that I only put the ami on vowel sounds. No consonant sound. You don't put sign, you don't put the ami on consonant sound. We only put the ami on vowel sound. And we don't put re because of the way it is structured. We don't put re at all on any mark. You just leave it like that. We know it is re when that sound has no mark. So this sign is what is helping us in the way we pronounce Yoruba words, especially if you want to learn how to read Yoruba words. I don't want to confuse us too much today. You may be thinking, which one is this ami again? If you want to learn how to read Yoruba language, you have to learn this tonal sign. It is just an introduction of the tonal sign in this episode. We are still going to have another episode where we are going to teach ourselves this tonal sign, how to apply it, and you know how to read Yoruba language. Lónìí, a ti kọ́ ara wa ní alifábẹ́ẹ̀tì Yorùbá, a ti kọ́ ara wa ní eléyìí tó jẹ́ consonant àti eléyìí tó jẹ́ fáwẹ́lì. A dẹ̀ ti kọ́ ara wa ní àmì, àwọn àmì tí à ń fi sórí Yorùbá, do, re àti mi. Mo lérò pé mi ò tí ì fún wa ní wàhálà púpọ̀ ṣe nínú ẹ̀kọ́ tòní. Bóyá o ti wò pé ìwọ náà tún kọ́ wa lónìí báyìí, èwo tún ni àmì báyìí, èwo tún ni dòrèmí báyìí. A ní láti mọ̀. Even àwọn orin tá à ń kọ gan ìtọ́nisọfà la fi ń kọ, àbí dòrèmí fà sọ́ láti dó ń tá fi ń kọ orin nìyẹn. Tí wọ́n bèèrè lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn kọ̀ǹpósà, àwọn tó ń kọrin, wọ́n á sọ fún yín pé kí orin yẹn kó tó di rẹ́kọ̀dù tí gbogbo wa ń jó tá à ń gbádùn tá sọ pé orin yìí dùn o, wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ibi dòrèmí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni èdè Yorùbá o, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló dẹ̀ ṣe wà nínú èdè òyìnbó náà. Torí ẹ̀ ló ṣe jẹ́ pé lónìí a kọ́ ara wa ní álúfábẹ́ẹ̀tì Yorùbá, a dẹ̀ kọ́ ara wa ní ṣókí nípa àmì Yorùbá. Kí n tó máa lọ, orúkọ mi ni Agbánimú Túnmiṣe. Mo lérò pé ẹ gbádùn ẹ̀kọ́ wa tí a rọra ṣe lónìí ráńpẹ́ lónìí. I want to thank you all for watching, for following us since we have started. I want to implore you to keep following and keep watching. You know, we need you guys, to be able to keep on. When we see you behind us, we know we have people that are following us. Thank you today. I always say Yoruba language, my identity. Thank you, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and God bless.